Hi here, Vince here. I'm back for another video, and today, my camera's a bit wonky. Today I'm going to be talking about Strictly Come Dancing 2018 because the launch show is going to be starting this Saturday, and this weekend the celebrities will be partnering up with their professional dancer. And today I'm going to be talking about each 15 celebrities, all 15 celebrities, and who will be partnering up with which professional dancer. Now, if you don't know what Strictly Come Dancing is if you live in America, it's Dancing with the Stars. There's 15 celebrities who have partnered up with a professional dancer, and each week they'll learn ballroom or Latin routines, and by the end of it, who's left, who wins. So yeah, I've got a lot to get through, so let's get straight to it, and let's start with our first celebrity, which is TV presenter and author Katie Piper. Now, Katie 10 years ago was thrown in the face by acid, however, and it really affected her, but that's never held her back. She's still continuing with her presenting. She's now an author. She does her own charity work. Now she's taking part of Strictly after 10 years since that incident. Now, who am I going to predict who's going to get Katie? I think it's Giovanni who's going to get Katie. Not only does Katie Piper want Giovanni, I think they would be a good team because you have to base it on high age relationships of celebrities and professional dancers, and I think they work well. We're going to be working a team. Next, we've got step singer Faye Tozer. Now, Faye is best known for being a singer in the pop group in the 90s and the noughties pop group Steps, and she's also worked in being a theatre star in the West End. Who am I going to get partnered up with? I'm going to say Gorka. I think they could well work well as a team. I think Gorka hasn't had, like, I wouldn't say an older woman, but a more mature woman. I mean, Faye looks good for 42, I have to be honest. So yeah, I think they could. I think not many people predicted that, but I think Gorka and Faye and Gorka, yeah. Next, we've got actor Danny John-Jules. He's best known for being Cat in Red Dwarf. He's been in Death in Paradise. But I used to watch him in MI High. I didn't realise he was in MI High, and that used to be one of my programmes I used to watch as a child, so there's childhood memories coming back. So yeah, I've been struggling who he's going to be partnered up with, but I think he will be partnered up with Katia. I don't know why, but Katia was last year's winner with Joe McFadden. She won with Joe McFadden last year. I don't know why, but I think the Strictly producers will give Katia somebody older who might have a less chance of winning. Mind you, Danny has got some dance experience, but it's not ballroom or Latin. So, and he's the oldest celebrity taking part at 57, which 57 to be the oldest celebrity to take part is not that particularly old. But anyway, I don't know why, but Katia and Danny, I think it might be. Next, we've got YouTube vlogger Joe Sugg. Finally, a vlogger's taking part on the show. I'm really happy for Joe. I'm really happy they're trying to appeal for a more younger audience to watch the show. So yeah, Joe's quite small, so that's why I predict he's going to be partnering up with Diane. Diane's the red-headed header from Australia. She got Reverend Richard Coles last year, and well, I mean, let's be honest, she was never going to win with him last year. So maybe the producers might be kind and give her like a celebrity who has more chance of winning. And also Diane's quite small, Joe's quite small, so I think they could work well. So yeah, I really hope they get partnered up together. And I think Joe's single, well, Joe is single, and I think Diane's single, I can't remember. But they're both young, they're both small, and I think they will be partnered up together anyway. Next, we've got radio DJ, TV presenter Vic Hope. Now, out of all 15 celebrities, people have been saying that Vic Hope is probably the least known celebrity out of all 15 celebrities taking part, which I can understand. I know Vic Hope, I've seen her do presenting on like ITV, ITN, MTV, 4Music, and also she does a radio show on Capital Radio with Roman Kemp. And you know what, although she might be not known by most people watch Strictly and who don't know her, it's not a bad thing because, you know, it's all about a journey on Strictly. I mean, you know what, Although people might not know her, I think she might still be good. I predict she's going to get one of the new professional dancers. I think it's Granazio, I don't know if I pronounced that right, Granazio. He's most likely to be partnered up with a celebrity. If it's not him, then Joannis, but I think it's Granazio is going to be partnered up with Vic Hope. Next, we have got cricketer Graham Swan. Now, we have had cricketers won Strictly before in the past. Darren Gough and Mark Rampedash, I think I pronounced that right. They won it, so there's hope in there, and he's an athlete as well, so he might be quite good. I predict Karen Clifton will be partnered up with Graham. I think they would be a good team, they have a laugh together, they'll work well together, and Karen in the last few years haven't had celebrities that have been that great, so maybe this will be the year that she'll finally get somebody good to dance with. Next we've got TV doctor Dr. Raj. He's Dr. Ranj. He's best known for being a This Morning presenter. Who is he going to be partnered up with? I think Jeanette. Jeanette is small. I think Dr. Ranj is not that tall, he's quite small. Jeanette's good at Latin routines, so hopefully he'll teach Dr. Ranj a few Latin moves on the dance floor. Next we've got Stacey Dooley, MBE. She's a documentary maker on BBC Three. She's a broadcaster, presenter. The last 10 years she's really done it all. She's done documentaries on domestic abuse, violence, US prisons, you name it, she's done it all. And I think earlier this year she was awarded an MBE by the Queen. I think she was an MBE. Yeah, she was knighted by the Queen, I think. And I think hopefully she'll be called Stacey Dooley MBE, and that's what I'm going to call her, because she deserves an MBE, all the work she's done. Who is Stacey Dooley MBE going to be partnered up with though? I predict she's going to be partnered up with Kevin. Now, she publicly says she wants to get Kevin, and I think I can see why, because I think the height, you know, Kevin's a good teacher, I think Stacey will be a good listener, and I think Stacey could be a dark horse in this competition. You watch this space, I think Stacey could go all the way. Mark my words, she's going to be a dark horse. Next is the most controversial celebrity signing this year. It's pop star Ashley Roberts. She's best known for being one of the members of Pussycat Dolls, where she didn't sing a single lyric in that group, because Nicole Scherzinger sung all the words in the Pussycat Dolls, and it's not Ashley's fault. She wasn't allowed to sing. There was a lot of drama, but anyway, that's a discussion for another time. Anyway, the reason why it's so controversial, because really, when she was in the Pussycat Dolls, all she did was dance, and she was even a judge on Dancing on Ice a few years ago as well. However, like all the celebrities, she has never done ballroom or Latin dancing before, and I think her Achilles heel will come at ballroom. Mark my words. Who am I going to partner up with? Ashley, I think Pasha. Now, Pasha hasn't had, since his win with Caroline Flack, he hasn't had that many good professional dancers in the last few years, so maybe with Ashley Roberts, hopefully they might go quite far in the competition, and I predict that Ashley Roberts will probably make the final. I don't know if she's going to win, because I just don't know, but we'll have to wait to see. We've got to wait and see and just watch this space what happens. Next we've got BBC newsreader and journalist Kate Silverton. She's presenting the news on the BBC for the last few years. She's been asked to do Strictly several times before, but she's a busy work schedule going to Afghanistan and Iraq, and obviously she's got a busy family life, but she's going to do it this year. And you know what, she reminds me a little bit of Natasha Kaminski, who won the first series, and she was a newsreader. A little bit like her. I'm going to partner up with Aliash. Aliash is quite tall. I think Kate wants Aliash as well, and I can see why, the height obviously, and Aliash hasn't had that many older women. Aliash have been partnered up with more younger celebrities in the last few years, so yeah, I think they could. I think Kate and Aliash could work together. I think Kate could be she could be quite elegant, I can't say the word, on the dance floor, so you never know. Next we've got comedian Sean Walsh. He's a comedian. I think he will be partnered up with Oti Mbusa. Oti has done quite well in the last few years. I I don't know how Sean's going to do. I think he's going to inject fun to the contest. I don't know how far he's going to go, but yeah, you just don't know. But I think him and Oti. Next, we've got from Blue singer and EastEnders star Lee Ryan. He's best known from being in the boy band Blue for many of the years, and he's quite recently become an actor in EastEnders playing Woody. I'm going to partner up with him, Amy. Amy last year got Brian Connolly for her first year on Strictly. They didn't go quite far in the contest, so maybe this year the producer might give Amy a much better celebrity to be partnered up with. And I think Lee Ryan could go quite far, so he's been in Blue, although they haven't had dance experience that much, but I think he could do well. Obviously his bandmate Simon Webb, who was on it a few years ago, went all the way to the final, because that might give some hope to them. I think Lee and Amy. Next we've got Paralympian Laura Standen, I think I pronounced the surname right. She's a Paralympian, she's only got one hand, second Paralympian to take part in the show. I think she was born with it, I'm not sure, but she has only got one hand, but like Katie Piper, it's never hold her back. And she won a silver medal in Rio 2 years ago. I'm going to partner up with AJ. I think Laura was also the youngest celebrity female, well, she's the youngest celebrity to take part at 25, which again is not quite that, it doesn't feel like the youngest celebrity, like 25 doesn't seem that young to be the youngest celebrity. But anyway, I think AJ and Laura is going to be a good team. I think they'd be, I feel like they could work well together. Next is fashion guru, presenter, author Susanna Constantine. She's done presenting roles, I think, on BBC called Not What to Wear with Trini, somebody. And also she went in The Jungle, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 3 years ago, and she was the first to be kicked out. Obviously that's not a good sign. I think she's going to be the one who is going to get Anton to Beck. I think if she gets like somebody, if Susanna gets somebody like Pasha or AJ or Aliash, I think she's got a good chance of being the first one out, because Bookie's odds saying that she might be the first one out. But if she gets Anton, and a lot of people do vote for Anton for the sake of wanting to see Anton, I think they'd be a good comedy pair. I think there'd be good routines, you know, and maybe she will get, like, might not win, but she'll get further with Anton than maybe another partner she'll get. And finally, is Casualty star actor Charles Venn. Casualty star Charles Venn. Venn, I think his surname is pronounced Venn. He's been in Casualty, but not only that, he's been in Footballers' Wives. And I remember him from EastEnders. He was with Kim many years ago. I do remember him in EastEnders. I'm going to predict he's going to be partnered up with Nadia. I think Nadia is the tallest female professional dancer, and I think Charles is quite tall. So based on the height, I think they'll be partnered up with together. Whew. Now, I've never spoken so fast in a video because I've tried to keep it all in. Anyway, and that's who I predict who's going to be partnered up with each other. Leave in the comments down below who you think, which celebrity will be partnered up on with which professional dancer. Put them in the comments down below. And also, if you want, please subscribe. I will be back very soon for another video. Until then, have a great day, and yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye!